Yeah, you guys doing NoFap, the 18 of 90. Hope you guys are there busting nuts. Can over 18.5 days I've been busting nuts. Coming at you guys again live from the corner of the bed. With the cardigan on. No, yeah, you guys, today was a long day. I didn't know, I do notice that my moods are definitely getting better. Definitely increasing. Um, I still am very, a little irritable, highly irritable, but for the most part, my moods have my mood is definitely kind of evening out. So that's good. I woke up this morning. I ran 2 miles again. Usually it was almost 20 minutes, but usually I run it faster. But I was with my roommate, and so I was like 2-3 minutes slower. But nonetheless, it's still 2 miles. It's starting to become easier, but it is getting colder, so you know how it is. Um, um, and so that was good. I had to work today as well, and so but yeah, I'm definitely noticing this increasing mood, just my moods evening and leveling out. It's definitely it's definitely underrated, on like no, just not no fact, because we all know what porn does to the brain as far as damaging the dopamine receptors. It's definitely underrated to have just an even kill mood and not really. Of course, you're gonna have times where you feel a lot of different emotions, but you can't be happy all the time. But on the PMO addiction, it's just like you can be upset, but it's like a next level. It's like you're upset and you don't even know why. I feel like that's like the worst thing ever when you're just so irritable and you don't even know why. It's little things just make you just think about them all day, and it's just your moods is just up and down. And then if the food doesn't help, also, eating a lot of junk food doesn't help either. And so yes, that's good. That's happening. I'm trying to become consistent meditating in the morning and at night, so that's definitely gonna help in the future. Almost at 30 days, well, 2 3 weeks, but 30 days is definitely close. But I guess we can take it a little bit by time. But um, I was thinking about it today also. Like it kind of feels like each day I go, I can kind of see porn, like in the distance, like just slowly fading away. And I'm like slowly starting to move on from it. It's like I can kind of feel myself just being kind of fed with it, and so um even when I think about it, like I don't have any urges to watch it. I mean, it's kind of just one of them things where I would just prefer to connect with the real woman rather than on the screen. And it's not even just that simple. It's also just because of the damage it does to the brain. And you know, uh, nobody wants to live their young years. Their 20s, late teens, 20s, um, um, wasting their energy and potential on a screen and destroying the brain cells and all that, and just wasting life. Then being regretful later on because the younger years have been wasted on PMO, because you definitely will waste your potential on the PMO addiction, because it just won't do you any good at all. And yeah, man, I think something cool about being able to look a woman in the eye and not just have her body looks. That isn't the first thing you look at and just automatically think about sex, sex, sex. You know, you can, as soon as you look at the girl, you can make direct eye contact and not really have to, you don't really, everything isn't like just automatically sexualized and you just thinking about different sex things you want to do. A lot of pervert thoughts, and obviously those thoughts aren't to be fixed in 90 days. But it's definitely a start. But it's one of the things where you start appreciate, you start treating people better when you can appreciate what they can do for you rather than just your sexual desires. Because if all you do is just treat people like sex objects, even this point, even with just fapping to pictures, just treat people like sex objects, fantasizing about them, it's just like you're gonna give off this aura of just like a creep and just someone who just is obsessed with sex and whatnot. And it's one of the things also as well when you when we watch a lot of porn and just end up putting women on the pedestal, and then we don't you don't realize that a lot of these women have flaws too, and it's just like you don't really see that if you putting a lot of them on pedestals because they're attractive, and then um you know it, then you start to realize that they're just regular human people too, and you can realize that the girl you thought was just perfect has she could literally just can't she could literally just got a double play or a double play ran on her by the whole entire Boston Red Sox locker room, and she come back home, and then she'll come back on the streets, and you would never be able to tell, but you know just because she's attractive, you just automatically put her over you or on the pedestal, and you don't know what she been doing. And so it's one of the things, but I was, it's one of the things we start thinking about. It's like putting sex on a pedestal, women on a pedestal. I think it's big. I think it's cool to not have to rely on having to bust a nut to feel good. Because some people feel like I have to bust this nut. Eventually, I'm gonna be crazy and just on edge. And if you to use the sexual energy, you don't have to feel like if all the sexual energy just sits in your loins all day, all night, you just your energy is just sitting in your pelvic region, you're gonna end up relapsing. Or some guys out there, yeah, some guys are crazy for mess around and catch charges because because so much better attention. Some guys just it's a fact they get tired of masturbating. They start to do things in real life that take real life steps and start doing things very highly illegal activities and starting to assault women and things of that nature in real life, and it's definitely messed up. And so if you can cultivate that energy and really start to make the best of your overall life and use it for positive rather than always thinking about sex and and just fantasizing about sex. Yeah, I think that's really where the women come when you can just use the energy to overall better yourself in your life and your circumstances, using this, spreading throughout your body, meditating every day, eating healthy, exercising. It's definitely what I'm realizing is very important, exercising, because it's something better than to wake up in the morning and just running. It's a pretty decent day outside, and you got your music in, you just jogging, running and whatever, and you just feel good. You come back home, don't even think about fat, but you just in the shower, eat breakfast. You just it feels really good rather than waking up and just sludging around the room, BSing here, BSing there, then finally get in the shower. 15 minutes later than I was supposed to. It's very good just to have a set morning routine, just to use that sexual energy rather than just letting it sit there in the loins and turn into an urge eventually and then relapse. But damn, I can talk for a long time. I remember like a while back I couldn't I couldn't just ramble this long without cutting the video off because I'll be saying the same thing over again. But I don't know. I can. These videos been. I can make these videos. I guess I got a lot to say, talk about now, so I can just ramble on and on and on about different things. I don't know, but yeah, but I say you guys soon. But you got 90. You got 90 videos. You gonna you definitely don't want to ramble too much, but you want to definitely be careful what you say because mess with it, not have anything to talk about one day and then just upload a BS video like, hey, it's NoFap Day 25 or 90. Hey, how you guys doing? How you bye? But I see you guys soon. I think it's day 19 or whatever. And as always, don't relapse.